You wouldn't know it, but this little Spitfire knows everybody in Hollywood. At least she's got a picture with them at Sundance. She's back on the show to tell us who is there. It kicked off last weekend, and I saw you on Saturday.
And it's always so great to see you.
It was so fun to see you. And by the way, she was outside, and it was, what, 12 degrees on Saturday? You were bundled up.
Bundled and freezing.
You had a I never see you without a beanie.
You got to keep those ears warm.
So you've been going to Sundance for how many years taking pictures of celebs?
I feel like it's like at least 15, maybe more. Just every year I make it up there, years and years.
I'm so intrigued by you and other people I know who do this. How do you, I mean, you don't have to like give your secrets, but how do you even know who's here, where to find them? It just seems like such a mystery, but you guys have a superpower.
Lots of research, and you know, I do have some insiders that help me out a little bit.
You have to know somebody.
It's about who you know sometimes, and it is lots of research.
How many years ago, I mean 2 years ago the last time the festival, 3 years ago the last time the festival was here, we were doing a live interview for Good Things Utah. You thought you saw someone and took off. No, you she doesn't wait around. During the live interview, who did we think you saw?
Okay, this is so embarrassing. I thought that I had saw Post Malone, but it wasn't.
Right.
It wasn't. It was so embarrassing. I thought that's who it was, but sometimes when you see like a big celebrity, like you gotta go. That could be your only chance to see them. So
Yeah, it's always go time.
it's like I gotta go.
Who have you met this year so far?
So some of the big ones.
Should we start with Julia Louis-Dreyfus?
Yeah, let's start with that. So she's a pretty big celebrity, so that was a hard photo to get, but I did get her. And then on the way out, I wanted to help get an autograph for one of my friends. And then I saw Heather Gay from The Real Housewives of Salt Lake, and I was like, see, I gotta go see Heather, and Heather was so nice.
She is really nice. She's been on our set. But the problem I have is, how do you recognize them? Like, I don't hardly recognize her too. Like, how do you know what they're wearing, what they look like? You have a vision and image of them with different pictures and on set, or in a movie. But when they're walking on the street, how do you know?
I think it's just being at the right place at the right time. So maybe you'll see them walking in and you're like, wait, who was that? And then you have like a group, and then the paparazzi are there and they're like, oh, that's who went in,
A little bit of commotion.
Yeah, so it's just like, you're like a detective.
I love her. Was she nice? Julia Louis?
Wait, and Jennifer Connelly, was she the next one too?
She was also a big celebrity, so it was hard to get a photo with her, and she looked really beautiful, but it was just so fast that it was like you couldn't gauge it.
There she is. Speaking of Top Gun.
Yes, she was really beautiful, but it was hard. That's a hard photo to get, and that's the best I could do.
Oh, from Coda.
Okay, yes, his name is, and I hope I don't mispronounce it, but I tried to pronounce it correctly. I think it's pronounced Eugenio. But I think it's pronounced Eugenio. But he was so kind, humble, loved his fans, so he was one of the top nicest celebrities this year.
I just saw Jason Momoa in one of your pictures.
Absolutely, but I like to call him Jason Mimosa because he wouldn't like a tall glass of that, right?
Was he salty or sweet?
He was sweet. It was just really hard to get that photo, so I mean, everyone just swarmed him, but he did the best that he could, and yep, that was that.
Is that like a second? You have like 2.5 seconds.
It's fast, and everyone swarmed him, so I'm walking with him.
What are you saying to get the photo?
Would you like to marry me? No, just kidding. I mainly just, it's so fast. You mainly just say, hey, can I grab a photo?
And it's that quick most of the time.
So fast.
Have you ever had somebody stop and take time to have a conversation?
Of course, my celebrity crush James Marsden stopped, and Jack Black. We had I bumped into him at a restaurant in Provo, and so I had the photo, and I was like, can you sign this? And he's like, where'd that come from? So he'll talk for a minute. So, but usually it's just they're in such a hurry. Yeah.
Alexander Skarsgård.
He was there. That was
from True Blood.
Hard photo to get.
Hard photo to get.
Yeah.
Well, and you're the tiniest little thing, so they're bending down to get this selfie.
Or they don't see me because I'm so short. You know?
Like, I'm over here. I'm over here. I need a picture. Anne Hathaway, was she
probably
kind?
One of the nicest ones here. I was like, I loved you in the intern, and she goes, you are such a sweetie. Thank you so much. And so she was one of the great ones.
Oh, that is so fun. Okay,
yes.
Who else did you like?
Meredith Marks is so sweet. I loved her. Another housewife. There's a couple mean ones if you want some of those.
Can we know?
I do. I want to know.
The saltiest. Who's been the worst you've ever met?
Gerard Butler's horrible, but this year, Tiffany Haddish, A.K. Radish, an Acquired Taste, was so rude.
And what did you do?
More.
So my friend, she likes to take videos because sometimes it's such a fast experience that if you take the video, if you miss the photo, you can take a screenshot of that.
Yeah.
And she goes, I get paid to make movies, and pushed her phone off. And then I was like, well, can I get a photo? And she just brushed right by. Anyway, she was so rude.
But you know at events like this that there are going to be people there to take your picture.
Absolutely.
I mean, you're promoting
Absolutely.
projects that you're doing, so it surprises me that you'd be frustrated with photos.
Amelia Clark, I was so excited to get that photo, and she was horrible. She is.
Oh, and I like her.
Oh,
I wanted to
dang
sing her
it.
like the what's that Merry Christmas song she was in? This Christmas. I wanted to sing her
hate
like,
hearing that.
this Sundance, you're awful, lady. I wanted to sing that like, but.
Are you done, or will you go back up because it goes through this weekend too?
So the things have pretty much shut down. The celebrities are gonna like weed out. Yeah, so it's probably like a ghost town right now. So
It's always you have to hit it the first few days, right?
you have to. Yep.
Follow
Yep.
Lisa on social media if you'd like to see all the celebs. She's on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. We call her Sundance Lisa, and we're so happy you stopped by the show. Thank you so much.
Thanks for
so
having
much
me.
It's fun to see you up there. I didn't
And
see
to
our
get
picture.
the inside scoop.